I'm back. I'm sorry. We're gonna try this again, and let's get on to it. So the SummerSlam 2025 review. The first two nights SummerSlam event. It was a Raw and SmackDown event at August 2nd and 3rd as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So basically, let's talk about this. Like I said, moving on my chat, by the way. But anyways, let's get both nights out of the way because I'm going to combine the two, and there's that. Well, for the first two nights SummerSlam, it was actually good, but you could have cut some matches off of this show, but still. But let's get on to it and let's get it done and over with. So yeah. Started with a tag match with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso defeats Braun Breaker, and it was a pretty good SummerSlam. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. It was actually a good tag match, but I kind of knew Roman and Jey were gonna win this. The funniest part about it was there were actually two, because for some reason it started like a tornado tag, but then Jey wants to redo his entrance and Roman does this. It was kind of funny, and then Braun Breaker was pinning, I think, somebody and give Roman his shoes, back his shoes rather, and Braun Breaker does his uncle with the push-ups after that. It was funny, but yeah. Bronson Reed unfortunately took the pinfall in this match, but you kind of expected Bronson Reed to be the one to eat the pinfall because Braun Breaker has a ton of potential, but still. 7.5 out of 10. And there's basically that. So. And then we get for the women's tag team championships. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeats Judgment members Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Can we please get the fucking tag titles away from the Judgment Vortex, the women's tag titles, that is? This was actually one of the best matches of the weekend. I was worried they were going to have Raquel and Roxanne retain here because I'm glad they won, but it's kind of funny. They both won. Charlotte won her first women's tag title with Asuka. That's a team I wish could have been better. And then Alexa won more tact. But yeah, there was a miscommunication that I was worried they were going to have them lose the match like that, but no, they didn't. So yeah, it's a shame that they're carrying the SmackDown Women's Division right now, and they're not in the fucking main title scene. Yeah, 8 out of 10 I'll give it. Anyways, now we get to the match that got cut because the last string. There's that. Sami Zayn defeats Karrion Kross. I didn't care, really. Kross was going to lose regardless. Yeah. A 3. Being generous. So, yeah. Just make sure that. My theory is Asuka and Charlotte have to be part of it. That doesn't make no fucking sense, really. But still. I was making sure everything was okay again, but yeah. And then we get, honestly, the worst match of the fucking weekend for the women's championship. Tammy Stryne defeats Jade Cargill. Nepotism. That's all I have to fucking say. A 0. Fuck. There's no chemistry between the two. Anyways, then Drew McIntyre and Logan fucking Paul defeats Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Unfortunately, Jelly Roll did not fuck Logan Paul up much in this match. But it was what it was, really. A 4, I'll give it. Jelly Roll give it his all. I fucking can't stand Logan Paul. He's a fucking cocksucker. Waste of a space. And that's all I have to fucking say about it, really. Fuck him. And his stupid Prime sponsorship. And then we get the main event for night 1. I'm combining both of them because fuck it. For the World Heavyweight Championship, the actual main event is CM Punk defeating Gunther to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Honestly, I'm glad that Gunther lost because what he done ever since winning the title, again, nothing besides the Goldberg match. But then Seth Rollins comes out, but he was still in the crutches and the knee brace. But then Seth Rollins takes the crutches off, takes the knee brace off, runs to the ring, cashes in Money in the Bank, and defeats CM Punk to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Punk got screwed. This is storytelling perfectly. The whole match was actually great. So to get a 9 out of 10 for Seth Rollins winning the title. Seth Rollins screwed everybody. Also, there was a video on Twitter where Becky Lynch said something about her saying her post was misleading. Hilarious. Funny. It was funny. Seth Rollins is World Heavyweight Champion again. Let's fucking go. And yeah. Okay, night 2 starts with the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. Naomi defeats Rhea Ripley and Io Sky to retain the Women's World Championship. It was okay at best. 6.5. Can we get Rhea away from the Women's World title scene now? Yeah, Naomi kept the belt. But still, can we please get Rhea away from the Women's World title scene, please? 6.5, I'll give it. It was better than the one on the first night. Then we get the most craziest match on the night. The 6-pack tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Y6 won this, defeating Andrade, Ray Phoenix, DIY, Fraxium, Motor City Machine Guns, and the Street Profits. Crazy fucking bumps through all the tables. God, poor Candice LeRae got fucked over in that spot where she fell off the ladder through another ladder. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. But my problem is, who's going to beat the Wyatt 6? Yeah, lots and lots of tables. We saw the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys in the audience here. Yeah, the Hardy Boys are TNA Tag Champions again. Again, working relationship. There's that. 9.5 I'm giving this. Could have been better, but there's that. Speaking of Becky Lynch, we get the no-holds-barred match. It's literally a no-holds-barred match, really. Last chance for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. If Lara loses, she will not get another shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Which Becky Lynch defeats Lyra Valkyria to retain the title. Yeah, husband and wife won. Becky Lynch got a new theme song. I prefer the older song than this, really. Well, I'll give this song a chance. Bayley got involved and inadvertently caused Lyra the match. There was a lot of Singapore Cane shots. Yeah, I said Singapore Cane instead of candlestick because, Sandman says Singapore Cane a lot. But still. It was actually another good match. 8 out of 10, I'll give it. 8 out of 10. Good match. And is everything okay in the live chat, by the way? I'll just keep going. Then we got a steel cage match. Okay. For the United States Championship. Solo Sikoa defeats Jacob Fatu by escaping through the cage, retaining the U.S. title. It was mostly the same as their Saudi match, really. It was literally that of. I mean, Jacob Fatu has potential. Let's be fair here, but again, like the White Six, who's gonna beat Solo? I don't know. Yeah, I got screwed again. Still, the Solo's MF versus Goon Squad got involved in Jimmy Uso. Apparently, the only base to help Jacob Fatu, apparently. And there's fucking handcuffs. Okay, why are you always have to use fucking handcuffs? But this is gimmick handcuffs, so Jacob got out of that, but Talatonga screwed Kelpsol retained anyways, and then the other Goon Squad, Doll Store, Rhino, and Tonga Loa got fucked up afterwards, so yeah, that. I give it a 4.5 out of 10, really. But at least he smashed through them. Yeah. Then the semi-main event for the Intercontinental Championship, the Men's Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio defeats AJ Styles to retain the Intercontinental Championship. This was all a love letter to the late Eddie Guerrero, which it'll be, August, September, October, no, 4 months from now. It'll be 20 years since we lost Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace to Latino Heat. AJ Styles dressed like Eddie Guerrero, and then Dominic lied, cheating, steal his way to the Intercontinental Championship. Honestly, you should put AJ in the world title scene. Honestly, trade AJ Styles for Randy Orton for SmackDown. I'm just being honest. Because what is Randy Orton doing on SmackDown? Nothing. 8 out of 10. This was actually a good match. Well, I thought AJ was going to win until they announced the 20th anniversary, and then I knew Dominic was going to win. I don't want AJ to hold another mid-card title, honestly. He is above the mid-card titles. I mean, man, AJ had a hell of a weekend. He showed up on TNA's pay-per-view Slammiversary like a few weeks back. I mean, let's be fair here. AJ Styles is TNA. Let's just be fair here. I mean, if you think of TNA, the first person you see is AJ Styles. And in my show, I want to book him like TNA AJ Styles. So there's that. And then finally, the main event, the street fight for the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defeats John Cena to win the WWE Championship. I kind of knew Cody Rhodes was going to win the WWE Championship for the second time, and yeah. Cena is no longer a bad guy. Like the Bart Simpson cake said, well, at least you tried, but still. It was actually better than their WrestleMania match. Thought they was going to let Cena carry the belt to the end. All due respect to Cena, but I kind of knew he was going to lose the WWE Championship at the end. They show some respect. And somebody said Cody Rhodes going to turn heel afterwards. I fucking disagree with that. But Cody left the ring. And I'm like, something's got to happen at the end. Well, hell has frozen over because Brock Lesnar came back and F5 John Cena. The match, 8.5 out of 10, I'll give it. Yeah, it was actually somewhat better than the WrestleMania match, but Brock Lesnar's back? I don't know about this, because with the Vince lawsuit that's going on for a year and his name was on it, I don't know about this return. It could be potentially the worst return of the year. Let's see, but the man, I'm sorry, but he is way overstaying his welcome. I'm sorry. We hadn't seen Brock since SummerSlam 2 years ago when he lost to Cody. But I don't know about this return. I'm just being honest with you. Overall, it wasn't. It was actually good. 8 out of 10 I'll give it. Probably the best pay-per-view of the year. Yeah. Raw review will be tomorrow, pre-recorded. And then Tuesday, I'll probably do the Peanuts movie review. And then, yes, Brock Lesnar may come back now to my show. But only the Ruthless Aggression version of Brock Lesnar. That is. What you'll do? No spoilers. Like Paul Heyman said, it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. But there's that. And then Thursday, my Saturday channel, you can subscribe to the channel on that one. You will see WCW Bash to the Beach 1997. And I'm done. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, notification bell, and also my secondary channel, Tyler's Retro Reviews. There's that. Bye-bye.